Alright guys, if any of y'all got the 2014 or 2018 and you're running the Diablo tune from Diablo Lu, and you've got a check engine light for pretty much running lean, running rich, I'm sorry. So you're getting a ton of fuel, specifically on bank 1, which should be the passenger side, that's showing a hey, bad catalyst or insufficient whatever. On that side, and if you're noticing where you're actually getting a fuel smell, and when you're taking the intake tube off and you're getting a ton of fuel in there, you might that tune might be running too rich, where it's dumping too much fuel in there. So, and I'm just kind of recording this so that way I keep a log of what the situation is. So I had a custom tune run for my truck, and for a while now I've consistently had a check engine light, where I previously didn't have any issues with the catalytic converters or anything. So what I'm thinking is I reverted the tune back to stock, and then I just did the simple 87 tune on my truck. So now I did do the DOD disabler on there, and what we're going to do is try to drive this for, so normally within 50 miles or so, once I reset the codes with the custom tune on, the check engine light will pretty much either before or right at about 50 miles it'll come on. So I'm gonna run this and see how long it takes, if it comes back on or if it doesn't. And what I'm thinking is that the custom tune is pushing too much fuel to the truck, and the computer senses that. No, and it's not burning it off as well. And I do have oil catch cans on here, and in the last 2 oil changes, those catch cans have been full pretty much, with a good mixture of oil and fuel, primarily fuel. I mean, if I didn't have the catch can on there, you would notice right away that the smell is pretty strong of gas in your truck cabin. So as of right now, going back to the stock 80s, going to the 87 tune from Diablo, they're just standard tune. I don't notice any of that yet. I've only clocked so far 15 miles. So we're gonna check back and see in about another 35 miles, see what it does, and then I'll let y'all know. All right. And just a note, with my truck specifically, I did have the check engine light on before I put on a catback system, and then I did reset it. I was gonna log it and send it back to Diablo Lu to get another tune and to update it with the catback system. But after the catback system, obviously, I did get another check engine light with the same codes. Nothing changed as far as that goes. So before I logged everything, I was gonna, I did reach out to him and say, hey, you know, I'm getting some check engine lights, and obviously I can't get the truck inspected either. So I was gonna see if I can get the tune remodified. And but I was kind of curious if that tune was just specifically regardless of the catback system, because I don't think that was any issue with that. If the tune was obviously giving me the code. Now, as far as the catback system, and on the 87 tune right now, the truck performs pretty well. Throttle response is pretty good. So pretty happy with that result as well too. So we'll see how that goes. If the check engine light doesn't come back on, I'm just gonna keep the 87 stock tune from Diablo, the tool itself, and just run that and not bother with going back to Diablo Lu, just because I don't want to have the hassle of logging and nothing against him or anything. His tunes are great. The truck ran really good, but there was some obviously the computer with the check engine light, you could tell it wasn't performing as well. So that's something to note. So that one I'm just want to be really transparent about the whole situation and how the truck's running. So if you have this model truck and you're thinking about getting a tune, or you're having issues with it, I just want to kind of share my info on that. So I think for whatever reason the truck wasn't liking the additional fuel, which I would even seeing the fuel in my intake tube. That was a concern for me as well too, especially with the excessive fuel smell. So I think we'll just leave it off for now. The truck runs fine. Just now I can actually take it to get inspected as well too. So that was my main concern. I'm glad I didn't order a catalytic converter system to replace the stock system that I have on here. So it saved me some money, and I was able to figure out what the issue was. But maybe I think the check engine light came on probably a few months after I installed that custom tune. So it probably took a while for it to build up and the system to recognize it. So, now, as far as the settings that I have on the tuner, it's just the 87 tune. I didn't do MPG boost or anything. As far as the average that I'm getting in the city and highway, from that 90 miles or 89 miles, so it's about 16 right now. That is combined. I do a lot of stop and go traffic traveling. Now I did add on, I think, the transmission firm shift, and then VOD. I did turn that off. I think that was about it. So, and as far as the throttle response, I set it at 6%. So that's where that's at. So those are my settings for the tune. I think that's if you're interested, that's the only way y'all know too. And this is a 2014 Silverado 1500 with 530. What's up, guys? So yeah, but the guy on eBay sold this to me for 16 bucks. I had it in my watch list, and he sent over an offer. I saw it and I was like, well, why not? So there's your part number right there. So let's open it up. All right, so just your standard, USB cord. Comes with this little tie wrap. Has the logos on it. Nothing special out of the norm, but so here's the ones I normally get off of Amazon. And the difference between the two is the diameter, as you can see. So let's go ahead and get a caliper out. So zero that out. So 3.24. .04. I should turn it upside down for y'all. Let's zero this sucker back out. I'm doing a bad job of this. Okay, never mind. 4.56. Okay, so big difference. Almost what is it? Millimeter and a half difference between the two. So a lot more robust. Now, is it worth the extra money? Time will only tell. But I get to say I have a snap-on charging cord, which will only stay in my garage. If I bring that thing in the house, the kids are going to tear it up. I mean, I'm buying new ones probably every month or two, because it'll be stretched like this onto their iPads and stuff, and yeah, things don't last in the house with the kids. So, all right, guys, just wanted to show that to you. Don't tell the wife about it, I'm sure she'll see it on the channel. So that won't be good. And don't forget to take the battery out of this thing. I just threw away a flashlight because I forgot the batteries in it. And there was one out of my hunting pack, so that one they don't make anymore. So I'm a bit SOL out of that. I mean, the battery was so corroded, I couldn't even take it out. I tried hammering a pick in there, and I was gonna pour some boiling hot water down there, but I just told myself cut my losses on it.